Musicians like to hang out, and my gig finished early, so I finished at about 1:30, so I could go to another place to hang out. And usually everybody by about 3 they'd be at this one spot, and everybody's there, everybody's jamming or talking, and musicians only talk about two things. They only talk about women, or they talk about jazz. So, yeah, women, I could bluff a couple. I had a couple of cards to bluff with, but jazz, I had nothing. So I had to learn quick, and or be left out. So I tried to pick up some jazz, and from here and there. So for a period of about like 3 to 4 years, I was like curious about jazz, but it was always so difficult. And when I got when I got the opportunity to do production, production is another can of worms. There's a lot more things to learn there. So for the jazz side of things, I thought like, this is too difficult for me. I can't do this. So why not just forget about it? So I did, until about a year ago. I think I was having a really frustrating day in the studio, and then I went down to a jazz pub to have a breather. And then I happened to know the musicians, and they asked me on stage for a jam. It felt really easy and liberating. He would play a line, and I'd answer, and he'd answer to that, and it was just really reactive. So I felt really free, as opposed to when I was in the studio, which was like really stifling, and everything was had to be precise. I had to know exactly what I was doing. When I was on stage, I had no idea what I was doing. But it felt really good. The producer projects go on and on. They never stop. Right now, I'm working on Sherman Chung and Denise Ho's new albums. The next project, I hope to either be a jazz project, like maybe a part 2 of raw jazz, which would be fun, wouldn't it? I know about the place because of Coco Lee. She dragged me down one day and she says, "Oh, come on, get a life, listen to some live music." And there's live music in Hong Kong, and it's like, yeah. So I only know of one place. It's called the Gecko. So I've been asked to sing you a song. So this is my drum set. Every honeybee gets jealousy when they see you out with me. I don't blame them, goodness knows. You're my honeysuckle rose. Flowers droop inside when they pass you by, yeah, babe. I know the reason why. You're much sweeter, goodness knows. You're my honeysuckle rose. Yeah, you don't need no sugar. You just have to touch my cup. You're my sugar, you're so sweet when you stir it up. And honey, I love when you kiss my lips. I love the way you move your hips. Your honey, you're my honey rose.